Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Death School, and I completely forgot to show off the promotional image. Evade deadly traps and escape the cursed school with 3 cute girls by your side. So yeah, screw you, I and Saki. For a while, no one says anything. I guess we were all secretly hoping someone would show up to rescue us. Back to the quiet music again. Like, even with the volume up, you can barely hear it.
Alright, that's enough standing around. No one is coming, so we need to handle this ourselves.
How?
We're going to find the 4 keys. I can't believe we're taking advice from a ghost. It's the only logical option. We all saw her, so we know she's real. If she says she's been through this before, she's the best guide we have.
Where is she then? Doesn't she have any more advice for us?
I don't sense her presence anywhere nearby.
Great. When you actually want a ghost to run, she's nowhere to be seen.
I'd just as soon not see her again.
But you'd think she'd be hanging around to help us get out of here. I mean, it's not like she has anything else to do, right? She's a ghost. What should I say? Maybe she spends time with other ghosts, or she should be searching the school for clues. I'll say the clues part because I'm hoping that's what she's doing. She could be searching the school for clues. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? She could just pop up and tell us where the keys are. Maybe she'd even be able to tell us what traps we'd be facing. Yeah, we'd know exactly where to go and how to get the keys. We'd be out of here in no time.
Okay, it's a nice thought, but we can't wait here hoping Nanako is going to save us.
Sorry.
We need to start looking for the keys as soon as possible. But how? Unless someone has a better idea, I propose a room-by-room search.
You mean we're going to check every room in the school until we find the keys?
I will do my best to sense the traps, as well as any other dangers we have not been warned about.
Other dangers? What do you mean?
I don't know exactly, but when we spoke to Nanako, I sensed something concerning. Do you think she lied to us?
No, more like she didn't tell us the whole truth. Like she's the ghost behind this. Great, we'll keep our eyes open for anything suspicious then, but then I would be even madder she didn't have a sprite.
I have a map of the school, so we'll be able to make sure we hit every room and keep track of the rooms we've already checked.
But it's a labyrinth. She gets out a map which indeed shows the entire school, all 3 floors, and the basement. This might be a stupid question, but why do you have a map of the school, and why was it one given to Mako?
I wanted to make sure I would never get lost.
Wow.
Is something wrong with that?
Oh, we can't afford to start arguing amongst ourselves. I step between the two of them and hold out my arms. It's great that you have a map, Ray. That will make this a lot easier. Right, Natsumi?
It's weird as heck, but I'm sure glad you have it. Right, then let's go.
With Mako shuffling alongside her so she can warn us of any traps, Ray leads us to the door to begin our search for the keys.
What?
What in the world? We should be on the 3rd floor hallway, but I look around at the nearby classrooms. This is the 2nd floor, I told you. Whoa, what the heck is going on?
Something has changed.
No kidding.
What's going on? I don't like this at all.
The home ec classroom is on the 3rd floor, but we stepped out of the classroom and ended up on the 2nd floor. How's it even possible?
I think the school is shifting.
What?
The force that trapped us here, it is shifting the layout of the school.
It's as if the school has become an ever-changing maze.
A maze? Are you serious? Then my map is useless.
Not entirely, or well, it was a nice thought. I'll say not entirely. We can mark off areas we've checked. Not entirely.
How so?
We'll still be able to make off rooms we've checked at least. See, I was right.
Yes, but we won't know how to get to them.
I know, but it's better than nothing. Poor Ray hates when things slip out of her control. Now things are out of control on a ridiculous level.
Mako, can you sense how the school changes? Will you be able to tell us which rooms are nearby?
I don't think so, but if I were to set up a psychic beacon, I could detect its location.
A psychic beacon? What the heck does that mean?
It's difficult to explain.
Can you set up a psychic beacon for the home ec room? We need to be able to get back there quickly.
I think so. Wait here. This shouldn't take long. I'm going to do it alone? Is that safe? Having too many people with me could distort the beacon.
Seriously?
I'm sure there's no need to worry. I'll be able to sense danger, so I should be fine. What if danger comes to us? Despite saying that, though, she sounds a little anxious. Too many people will distort the beacon? I don't really understand what she means, but it sounds like one other person wouldn't be a problem. Is it really safe to let her do this alone? What should I do? There go our gems. You can go with her to protect her or let her go alone, so we'll go with her. There's no way I'm letting her go alone unless it's the only option. Will it cause any problems if I go with you?
Oh no, that shouldn't cause any problems.
Then let's go. Bye, you two.
Thank you. I'll feel safer knowing someone else is with me.
She hesitates and then turns toward the door we left. Or I guess it's 3.
I sense no danger behind this door. There's a chance it's still the home ec room.
I cautiously open the door. To my relief, our base is on the other side.
We cannot rely on it always staying in one place, though.
She steps inside. All right, everyone, we'll be back soon. Hope you don't all go missing. It feels strange to return so soon, especially when it's just me and Mako. So what do we need to do? She walks to the middle of the room and sits down on the floor.
This should work.
I join her and awkwardly sit next to her. I have no idea what we're doing. Do you need any help?
Your company is enough.
Okay. She looks relaxed, but not quite like she's resting. It's almost as if she's intentionally letting herself drift away so she's not focusing on the room. I'll just be quiet and let her concentrate. I let out a long breath and wait for Mako to finish. We sit there in silence for so long that it startles me when she finally speaks.
Why did you want to come with me?
I was worried you might be in danger, so I wanted to come along and protect you. I guess that sounds a little ridiculous now.
No, it doesn't. We didn't know the classroom would be where it was supposed to be, and we had no guarantee there wouldn't be danger here.
Yeah, we just sort of designated our safe spot, but that doesn't mean it'll stay safe forever.
Thank you for coming with me.
No problem. She takes my hand in hers. Surprised, I look over. She doesn't seem to notice my reaction. Her fingers run along my hand, almost as if she's tracing it.
I'm glad you're here, Shorty.
Then she stands up, helping me to my feet as well.
It's done now. I'll be able to sense this location no matter where it goes.
That's it?
Yes.
How did you set it up? I mean, what exactly is a psychic beacon? I know you said it's hard to explain, but I'm curious.
Think of it like an especially strong memory linked to a place. Strong enough for it to stand out from all the other memories and emotional residue.
I'm surprised you have a strong enough memory of the home ec room for that to work.
I used the memory of last night when we were all gathered here together, determined to help one another, and then I used your words.
Huh?
Sitting there with you, hearing you say you wanted to protect me, a memory like that will create a powerful beacon indeed.
She lets go of my hand then and walks toward the door. I followed, too surprised to respond. I had no idea that what I said would mean that much to her. Words have power, both good and bad. To my relief, when Mako opens the door, we're still on the second floor with the others.
It's done.
You're sure you'll be able to lead us back here?
Yes.
Okay.
And what will we do if she messes up, huh?
I won't.
You couldn't save Mitsuru.
Mitsuru-senpai.
What? It's true. We have to trust in Mako's powers. But if that doesn't work out, so what? We'll find the room eventually. It's not like it'll go to a different building.
What Japanese high school does not have an old school building on the grounds?
No, just somewhere else in this school full of death traps.
We'd find it.
How can you be so sure?
Law of averages! She doesn't even know what that is. I don't either, but she doesn't.
That's not how that works.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Fine, you explain it to me then.
See, I'm right. You can't win an argument this way. That's cheating.
I'm cheating at arguments? Wow, I know I was good, but I didn't know I was that good.
You're impossible.
Nevertheless, it looks like she's trying not to laugh. I'm sure glad Natsumi is with us. She has a knack for lifting people's spirits, even if it's just by saying something absurd or drawing them into a ridiculous argument. Maybe she can help us stay calm through all this.
All right, let's start searching rooms.
With Ray leading us and Mako by her side to stay alert for traps, we begin checking rooms. The room next to the home ec room should be a classroom, but it's a lounge. The room across the hall, which should be a bathroom, is a closet. We do eventually find the bathroom, although we can only peek into it from the hallway since Mako senses danger. It's on the other side of the lounge.
My map is completely useless.
But we've checked 3 rooms and determined they do not have any keys. You can cross off a lounge, a closet, and a bathroom.
Wonderful. Which ones?
Huh?
The school has multiple lounges, multiple closets, and multiple bathrooms.
Oh.
Hey, if we find the others, then we'll... No, we've got them all.
Just trying to look on the bright side.
We'll search a little more and then go back to our base for lunch. Mako, are you sure you can lead us there?
Of course.
I'm worried why we haven't seen Saki and, what was the boy? Akira? Aki? Not Aki. Akira, or like, some with an A. Akari? I don't think that was it. The rest of our morning search turns up no keys, but at least Mako guides us back to the base safely, as promised. And hey, no one died! Under the circumstances, we have to take that as a victory.
Now we have to make lunch?
It's like being adults, except with imminent death around every corner.
Everyone just relax. I'll make lunch for all of us.
She says it with a cheerful voice and a bright smile, but as Ray goes to the kitchen and the others settle down, I watch her. We about to get a prompt to go help her. She was so frustrated when she realized her map was useless. Is she really doing okay now? Ray looks around the kitchen area in confusion. She opens up the refrigerator and then closes it. Then she opens it again and gets out some vegetables. Then she looks at us, opens the refrigerator a third time, and gets out even more. Cooking for a group of 5 is a lot different than cooking for a couple people. I wonder if Ray has ever done this before.
Don't worry, everyone. Lunch will be ready soon.
Then she turns back to the food she has set out and picks up a few things before setting them down again. For a moment, her mask falters and she looks like she might cry. But then she catches my gaze and forces another smile onto her face. Poor Ray, she seems completely overwhelmed. I know she wants to act like everything is under control so the rest of us can rely on her, but would asking for help really be that bad? I'm sure she secretly wishes she wasn't doing this alone. Should I help her out? Of course. We got the choice. Help Ray make lunch or let her handle it herself. They're getting a little more greedy with these gems. Like, I've had this game installed on my phone for, like, months, grinding for gems. I can't let my best friend struggle like this. If she's too proud to ask for help, maybe she at least won't turn down a volunteer. I stand up and walk into the kitchen area. Can I help?
Oh, Shorty, I don't need any help. You just relax.
What if helping out is my way of relaxing?
Really?
Let me put it this way. I'll be a lot more anxious if I'm sitting out there doing nothing than if I'm helping in here. Mainly because I'll keep thinking about how upset Ray seems when she thinks no one is watching her.
In that case, I suppose I can't refuse.
What are we making here for lunch? Sandwiches?
That's a good idea. It's an easy thing to make for a large group of people.
There's a loaf of bread over here. Let me check the date. Yeah, it's still good.
Great. I don't think we have any meat, but there's some cheese and lettuce.
Let's get started. We start making the sandwiches together and Ray's shoulders relax. Her movements are still a little jerky, a trait that tends to surface when she's anxious, but she seems much better than she did before. How are you holding up?
I'm okay.
You can always talk to me if you're upset, you know.
Thanks, Shorty.
Being in a situation like this can't be easy for you.
It isn't easy for anyone.
I know, but you like things to be logical.
Doesn't everyone?
Maybe to some degree. To you, though, the world should be ordered. You should be able to look at events and understand their cause.
It's hard to understand anything that's going on here.
That's exactly my point. Someone like Natsumi can shake off the confusion of our situation and focus on the critical parts. But for you, the confusion is as frightening as the traps.
Am I that easy to read?
No, but I've known you a long time. What happened today when we stepped out into the hallway was a huge blow to her, and it's not just because she had things planned out.
This place just doesn't make any sense. When you open a door, it should lead to the same place every time. Rooms aren't supposed to move around.
What if they're in an RV? That almost seems to bother you more than talking to a ghost.
I never believed in ghosts before, but once I saw Nanako, I had to accept she was real. That makes her quantifiable. She's a spirit, unable to move on, bound to this place.
Why don't you try to think of the shifting rooms that way, then?
How?
An unknown force is shuffling the school's layout whatever it wants to. Think of it like a toy house, where the maker can switch rooms as he or she pleases.
But that's actually a good comparison.
Does that make it a little easier?
Yes, thank you, Shorty.
She turns away from the counter and wraps her arms around me in a tight squeeze. I hug her back, glad I was able to help. For a lot of people, the mental image of a deranged toy maker moving us around would be scary, but it's exactly the sort of concrete comparison Ray needed. Ray lets go of me and cracks her knuckles.
Now, let's get these sandwiches made.
After we have lunch, we gather together at the door to renew our search.
But maybe this time we'll find rooms we can identify. Or better yet, the keys.
Or, our classmates. We step out into the third-floor hallway.
This will never stop being confusing.
The hallway itself holds no immediate danger.
All right, then let's go.
Wait, I forgot something in the home ec room. She turns and grabs the doorknob, pulling it open just as Mako cries out. No, that's not the home ec room anymore, and it's not safe. Is Natsumi about to walk into a trap? Can we stop her in time, or did Mako's warning come too late? Will we ever find the keys we need to escape? Find out in the next chapter. I don't think they're going to kill off Natsumi. Most of the time, these games don't have bad endings, although Time Only Knows did. Continue on. My rental girlfriend. Can 3 fake relationships with beautiful girls lead to one true love? Mako's warning comes just a little too late. Natsumi pulls the door open and takes half a step inside. Then she screams. Ah, no, stay away! She lifts her hands as if to shield herself. Another trap? Help! In the few seconds it takes for Mako to cry out and Natsumi to open the door, all I can see is that terrible moment when Mitsuru fell into the void beneath us. No. Is Natsumi in danger? What should I do? Rush forward to protect her or hang back where it's safe? Protect her! Natsumi! No, Shorty, don't. Not until we know what we're dealing with. I ignore her warning and rush forward to Natsumi's side. She's staring into the classroom, her eyes wide. I would have grabbed her and pulled her out. Are you okay? I place my hand on her shoulders, prepared to pull her back suddenly, and whatever threat this room holds, my heart is pounding. What is it? What happened? The room looks almost completely empty except for a box in the center of the room. I don't see any sign of what made Natsumi scream. Sorry, Shorty, I'm okay. I wrap my arm around her shoulders and gently pull her back across the threshold into the hallway. She falls easily and then turns to face me. Why did you run into the room like that? I thought everyone else heard Mako's warning in time. Of course I heard the warning, but you screamed. I was afraid you were in danger. But you put yourself in danger, too. When we first encountered the traps in the school, I was with Mitsuru. He didn't make it. I was so afraid the same thing was going to happen to you. You wanted to save me, even if it meant risking your own life? I had to. I couldn't stand there and do nothing. Oh, Shorty. She's still standing close to me, and now she steps even closer to press her face against my shoulder. I didn't even think. I just turned and opened the door like it was nothing. It's okay. I wrap my arms around her to comfort her. We're not used to being in situations like this. Anyone's first instinct would be to assume the door you just came through still leads back to the room you came from. How do you ever get used to something like this? I could have died, or you could have died trying to save me. But no one died, so everything's okay now. Yeah, I guess we were lucky. She sniffles, then pulls away from me again. I'm okay now. What happened, anyway? I ran forward to protect her, not knowing what I might face, but it turned out to be nothing. Why did she scream? I'm not even sure. Something jumped at me. What? I take another cautious look into the room, but there's no sign of anything that could have lunged at Natsumi when she opened the door. Don't ask me to explain, because I don't understand it either. I heard Mako's warning, and then something was jumping at me, so I panicked. What was it? What did it look like? Sort of a shadowy figure? But there's no sign of anything like that now. It's hiding in the box, and it's one of our friends. Oh no, you don't think it was another ghost, do you? Or a demon? Could it be? A shadow figure that disappeared? Don't worry. I try to sound braver than I feel. Whatever it was, I'll protect you. Just don't go running off on your own like that again, okay? Okay. She steps closer to me and wraps her arm around my waist. From now on, I'll stay close to my knight in shining armor. Aw. Embarrassed, I look at the others who have been watching us this entire time. What are we dealing with here? Mako, any insights? She steps closer to the classroom with a slight frown, reaching out toward the doorway as if to touch the threshold herself. I sense danger on the other side, but... nothing active. What does that mean? I believe whatever Natsumi is gone, just as it appears to be. But what was it? She steps a little closer. Be careful, Mako. Don't test out your theory personally. I think there are two possibilities. First, it could have been a ghost, like haunting the school, like Nanako. A ghost with a terrific sense of humor, apparently. Second, it's possible it was a warning of some kind. A warning? Yes, something set up to scare anyone who entered the room, to alert them that the room is dangerous. Why would they bother to set up a warning like that? Whatever force trapped us here, it doesn't seem interested in playing nice. There was no warning for Mitsuru. We might have missed it. That's true. At the time, we didn't know about the traps. If we'd entered the room more cautiously, could there have been a hint that the floor would collapse? But why warn us at all? Whoever set this up clearly wants us dead. That's a good question. Why would there be a warning? Maybe someone else set the warning, or they don't want us dead. I'll say maybe someone else set the warning. Maybe someone else set the warning. Like who, Nanako? Could be. It doesn't even have to be a ghost. Maybe someone is watching us and wants to help. That's more creepy than comforting. I guess so, but it would be nice to have someone on our side. Let's go closer. I want to get a better look at this room. It's a risk. What view is this? Is that a table? Looks like a chalkboard eraser on the table. Or is that the box? We edge into the room and stand clustered together at the doorway. There's a small box at the center, but that's it. I think I recognize this classroom, but what happened to all the desks? Be careful, there is still danger here. What sort of danger? I do not know. What good are your premonitions if they can't actually help us? Mako can warn us of the danger, that's enough. We can figure out the rest ourselves. How? Through logic and experiments. She pulls out a sheet of paper, crumples it into a ball, and tosses it into the room. Huge spikes shoot out of the floor in a pail at the moment it nears the ground. If that was one of us, we'd have been gutted. Ugh, that's terrible. Normally we don't get this kind of effort into the backgrounds in these games. Whoa.
So this is the part where we turn around and never come to this room again, right? Right?
But that box, it might have a key.
I'd like to say yes, but that box is suspicious. Why would it be there?
Do you think it contains one of the keys?
That's my guess. But if we go in there, we'll die. There's no way to reach the box.
Wait. She crouches and stares at the floor. Then she points toward one of the floor panels.
Ray, can you throw something at that spot as well? All right, if you think it will help.
Ray crumples up another piece of paper and throws it at the indicated spot. I brace myself, but this time nothing happens. It hits the floor without being harmed.
How did you know that would happen?
Look at the pattern on the floor. It's slightly different. I think there was a safe path through the room.
How is anyone going to find the correct path? Sure, it sounds simple, but if you mess up once, splat. Natsumi. What? That sound effect was unnecessary. It helps get the point across. I'm with Natsumi. This is too dangerous. No one could get across there safely.
I could. We all look at her. Although there's a hint of nervousness in her voice, her shoulders are straight with determination. I should be able to sense slight changes in the level of danger, which will allow me to reach the box safely.
Couldn't you also do that to guide someone else?
I could, but I won't ask anyone to put themselves in danger like that. But then she'll be the one in danger, and if something happens to her, we'll be on our own from now on. Someone brave should volunteer to go in her place, but no one is making a move. Ray, this is your time to shine. Mako's prepared to risk her own life to get the key. What should I do? Volunteer to get the key with Mako's guidance, or let Mako get the key? Look, I'm gonna let Mako get the key. She's more prepared than I am, and in a real-life situation, like, that's not how I want to go out with a spike floor, so I'm just gonna stand here. You go, Mako! Do it, girl! Despite my worries, I stand with the others as Mako slowly moves into the room. She's the one who can sense danger. She's better equipped than anyone to get through the room safely. Why increase the risk by making her guide someone instead?
What, are you not going to volunteer, Shorty?
I don't see you volunteering either.
Man, I guess chivalry really is dead.
This has nothing to do with chivalry. Mako is the best equipped to handle this, that's all. Besides, I saved you 2 seconds ago.
I think you're just scared. That's enough arguing. You might distract her.
Scared? Does Natsumi really believe I'm just trying to protect myself? I mean, I am. Mako takes each step slowly and carefully, but my heart still leaps into my throat every time. None of us speak. We all stand together at the doorway, tense with anxiety, as Mako takes a winding path through the room. At last, she reaches the center and picks up the box. Then, slowly, she makes her way back towards us.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm glad you're all right.
Now let's get out of here and see what's in the box.
In the safety of the hall, Ray takes the box and opens it. Inside sits a large key. I think it would have been funny if it was, like, in the cafeteria, because we just leave and there's a cafeteria. She takes it out of the box. Its ornate design perfectly matches the design of the lock on the door to the roof.
This is it.
Yes! That's great. Maybe this isn't such an impossible task after all.
1 key down, 3 to go.
We also can mark off one room that we've searched. The spike room.
Oh, right.
Having 1 key in hand seems to have boosted everyone's spirits. Suddenly, escape seems possible again. We put the key away and gets out our map.
Let's see, can anyone tell what classroom that was?
It was pretty hard to recognize it with all of the desks gone. We all stand there for a moment, staring at the map.
You know what? I think it was Mr. Ito's classroom.
How can you tell?
I'm always bored during class, so I end up staring at the floor. Those are the floor panels from his room, except, they don't usually have spikes of doom.
Wouldn't all the floor panels in all the rooms more or less be the same?
You should pay attention in your classes, but thank you all the same. Daydreaming in class has its uses. You should try it sometime.
Ray rolls her eyes and then looks through her map and crosses off one of the rooms.
We're making progress. Let's keep searching. Maybe we can find another key before the end of the day.
I hope so.
Let's go.
We start walking together down the hallway. Everyone, please stay together and do not open any doors until I say it's safe.
You mean me, right?
The reminder is for everyone.
But especially me. No one else opened doors suddenly. I doubt you just coincidentally decided everyone needed a general reminder.
I wish I could install the Samsung store. I don't use it.
Well, it's okay. I know I messed up. I can't believe I almost walked into that trap.
If she had been startled at the entrance, she might be dead right now. On the other hand, we found the first key because she opened the door. What should I say? You need to be more careful, or thanks to you, we found a key. I'll say you need to be more careful. We'd have found the key no matter what, technically. You need to be more careful.
I know, I will be, I promise.
We don't know for sure that every room will have a warning or whatever that was.
Yeah. If you need to return to the home economics room or any other room, just tell us.
Okay, I get it. Does she, though? Natsumi is fun to have around, but her devil-may-care attitude could be a serious problem here. Maybe with all of us reminding her, she'll remember to be cautious. Up ahead, Ray abruptly stops walking. We all stop as well. What is it?
I don't sense anything dangerous.
Shh, listen! We fall silent and listen. But if Mako didn't sense anything dangerous, what could it be? Soon I'm able to detect what it is that startled Ray into stopping. Although we're all standing still, footsteps echo through the empty hallway. Is that Saki and Akira? Someone is walking toward us. Maybe it's Saki. I think they're going to cut off before we find out, though. We have one key, but we don't know what dangers will await us ahead. Is there someone in the school besides us? But if there is it a classmate of ours or someone who's trapped us here? Find out in the next chapter. So far, I haven't need to resync the audio for these parts, which is nice. But anyway, would you have done the spike trap yourself to protect Mako? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!